welcome to another weekly vlog, the first official weekly vlog of 2023, and you get us in all our glory first thing on this very first vlog of the year. But we have been working hard. Scotty's been working way harder than me today. He went and filled in a big old hole. He's working for our neighbor. And if you watched last week's vlog, the same neighbor that he was working for last week. I've been doing housework all day long, mostly laundry, and cleaning our bedroom and getting that organized and cleaned up before we go back to school tomorrow. But then we came out here to the craft room and got my furniture moved in. A good portion of my furniture moved in, and we're just sitting here on the floor and just enjoying the fruits of our labor, I guess. It's just so cool in here, and it just changed the look of the room so much, as far as like, you know, like when you're building a house and you get the slab poured and it's so cool, and then you get the studs up and it just changes, and then the outside you get it dried in. It's just like all the different stages are so fun and cool and exciting. That's how this room has been. Like getting it reframed was so cool and fun, and then getting it insulated. It's just like every step of the way that Scotty has done is just like made it just feel so much more complete and cool and fun, and this is no different. So getting some of the furniture moved in and deciding what we were going to do, that took a minute. So I'm not getting up, but I'm just going to turn the camera around. First, I guess, I got my desk in, and you'll see all this you will have seen all of this in a time lapse. That's how I'm going to open this vlog. So it's going to be several minutes of time lapse. Hope that's fine with you guys. Hope you did not mind it opening that way, but some nice royalty-free music for you to enjoy. Anyway, one time somebody commented on my Facebook post, Josh, thanks Josh, that he enjoyed my editing and music, and I really appreciate that, because y'all, if you knew how much time I spend trying to get the right song with the right time lapse or whatever, like I really enjoy that, but it's a thing. Like I always try and get the right song with the right moment. So anyhow, got my desk. I love this desk so much. We got it from Facebook Marketplace, I don't know how long ago. It's so sturdy and perfect for sewing. And then Scotty used it for his work desk, and I was like, I'm gonna have to take that back. So I found a free desk sitting on the side of the road. And if you've been a follower for a while, you'll have seen Aiden and I switch him out while he was out of town one time. Okay, so now to the cabinetry. We were very blessed, and Scotty's hairstylist, is that what you call her? She is a hairstylist, but the girl that cut Scotty's hair. The girl that cut Scotty's hair, he went to school with her, and her husband was in our wedding and everything. Anyway, she did hair for my wedding. Moving on, she was redoing her salon and was getting rid of all of this stuff, and we were so blessed that she just gave it to us. She was trying to sell it, and nobody was like offering to buy it on Marketplace, and Scotty went to get his haircut, and she's like, if you want it, take it. And so we went and got it because it's free and it's incredible. So, okay, long enough to talk about it. Let me show you. Oh, I put it on wide angle. All right, look how gorgeous. And so if you, again, have been following for a minute, you know that my room's gonna be black and white. So that's the main inspiration there, is all the black cabinets that we got. And then the desks I got are also black and white. And then this desk it's dark wood, but it's wood colored. And then, so black, white, and woods. I'm gonna paint the door. I can't decide if I wanna do black or red. Maybe you guys can vote, or maybe a purple. No, I'm not gonna do purple for reasons I won't say on here, but I've thought about purple, but then I changed my mind real quick. Anyways, so yeah, I love it. And we've decided we're gonna put a countertop on there. So we've been trying to rack our brains how to make a standing work area for me in here. Y'all, I promise you, we have tried, I don't know how many different layouts, right? Like we stood here and we measured like from where the desks would be to the middle and try to go off of this beam, and like could not figure out that I was gonna put like a standing table there where that shelf is, and just nothing was like making sense to us. And we bring these cabinets in here, it's like, oh wait, what if we put a countertop on top of those? And it's gonna be absolutely perfect. And then I'll have a lot of standing room, and then I'll have all my sitting room on this side, because the ceiling slopes, if you're joining new, you don't probably notice that, but the ceiling slopes really low to the side we're sitting on. So this whole side will be sitting sitting desks with all my sewing machines and my Cricut and all that kind of stuff on this side. So anyway, yeah, we've made a lot of progress tonight, and it's really exciting. But now it's like 7:45. Holy cow, it got late fast. It wasn't even 7 o'clock last time I looked. So I need to go cook dinner, and we need to get showers. I've got laundry I need to finish up because we have to go back to school and work tomorrow. Was that a sad face? I know it was sad. Scotty's taken a lot of time off over the last 2 weeks with us as well, and it's been really nice that we've gotten a lot of stuff done and a lot of rest too, which has also been very nice. So anyhow, thanks for joining us for this weekly vlog. I hope you enjoy this week. I don't know what in the world else we'll get into because I start college this week officially. I have my registration call tomorrow, and then I think I can start my classes anytime after that. So our world's fixing to change a little bit, I think. So come along with us and see what it all means and what all we can get into. So let's see what this first week of 2023 brings. Hey y'all, happy Thursday. Haven't talked to you since Monday, mainly because I am in full swing of college. Holy cow, already it has very much consumed my time, but that's okay. I'm already loving every second of it, and I'm really proud of myself for utilizing as much of my free time as I already have. So positives all around. Yay me. It's 5:30 in the evening. Really wanted to start sooner than I did, but I stayed at school longer than I did and got home like at 4:30, I think, today. Scotty and I sat and talked for a while. I'm just now getting set up. Put on my comfy pajama pants, got my blanket. I'm ready to settle in and get some stuff done for the night. So backtracking, Tuesday, I had my registration call with my program mentor. That went great. I love her already. She is incredible. So she is fully on board for helping me with my acceleration. And that makes me really excited because I wasn't sure how on board mentors are. Obviously, they work for the college, and it's like the faster you get done, the less money the college makes. But that's a huge selling factor of what they do, or what the college is, that you can accelerate. So anyhow, you have to go in and set up all of your terms. I talked about this last week. I think that you only work on one class at a time. So my first term is supposed to be 6 months, and it's 4 classes. So you just work through them. It's supposed to take about 6 weeks a piece. Well, my goal is to finish a course a week. Lofty? Yes. Apparently attainable, though. So even my course instructor in her welcome video said, people talk about finishing their course in a week. Is it possible? Yeah. How do they do it? I'm not quite sure. I'm flying right through this. So it's just the amount of time you dedicate to it, I'm going to say. Anyhow, I feel like I am on track to finish my first course in 1 week. So if that's the case with all of them, fantastic. And it's called Educational Foundations. So it's not stuff I'm necessarily familiar with. Like it's literally education history. Like I have to learn about the eras of education. I have to look at my notes, but starting in the 1830s? No, 1635 in the colonial era. So, anyhow, and then I have to base current teaching demonstration that I watched videos of on those past things. Anyway, am I getting too far in the weeds? Yes, I am. So, had that call on Tuesday, immediately started. The call was supposed to be 45 minutes. It was about 20, which meant I had about 25 minutes left of my lunch break to work on school. I did. The girl told me the things I needed to do first. I started them right away. So I did Tuesday at lunch, and then Tuesday after school for about 2 hours while Aiden was at practice, and about an hour and a half because I ended at 5 because I had to go get gas before I picked him up at 5:30. So an hour and a half. Then came home and fell asleep in the living room and woke up at 10. Told Scotty, I'm like, I'm going to bed. Well, I'm a power napper. So if I take a quick nap, I'm good to go. So I did come to bed hoping I could go back to sleep. Couldn't. So I laid here and read course materials for about an hour. And then finally at 11, I was like, okay, I'm getting pretty sleepy. So went to sleep. Then Wednesday, I did a little bit of schoolwork right after school, and then we went to church, and then worked on it from about 10. Yeah, I'd say about 10 after we got home from church until after midnight last night. And that's it. And now I'm jumping on here to do this now. And then if I get started soon and work till 11, my cutoff is supposed to be 11. I'm trying to make myself cut off at 11, but then I get consumed with it. So anyhow, if I work on it, that's 5.5 hours that I can get done tonight. So that's not too shabby. I should definitely be able to get this paper written in that amount of time. I'm certain more. So anyhow, yeah, I'm kind of flying right through, and it's really exciting. Again, I know they're not all going to be like this, but again, this is stuff I didn't know, and it's, coming to me pretty well. So that's where I've been. That's what I've done. I'm loving every minute of it. Thank you for your support. This is probably going to be how vlogs are for a minute. You're going to get some good stuff, but you're also going to get like days where you don't see me. I'm afraid, but it's going to be all right. We will limp through this together. I know that I have 908 now. You guys are amazing. Cheerleaders cheering me on, and then some, of course. Obviously, not all of my friends and family are part of my YouTube friends and family, so I've got a lot of people cheering me on and hoping the best for me. So I really appreciate that. So anyway, just wanted to check in with y'all. Scotty and the kids are at basketball. I am here alone, so I'm going to make the most of my time. But I wanted to check in with y'all before I officially got started, because I knew once I got started, I would not stop and talk to you. So in addition to my pajama pants and my cozy blanket, I got some hot coffee. Feels so good. It's pretty chilly today, so I'm ready to just snuggle in, buckle down, and get this assignment done and submitted tonight. That's my goal. Get this task 1. There's 2 tasks in this first course, and have task 1 submitted today. What's gonna happen? Y'all, it is 8:34. At 8:10 p.m. on this day, I don't know the date, 1/5/23, I submitted my first task. So it's in the queue. I should have an answer by the 8th. So when's that? Tomorrow's 6th, like Sunday night. So my goal, my face is red. My goal now is to work on my second task. So I have to interview a teacher. So hopefully I can do that tomorrow. I don't know, we get out at 2. Most teachers don't want to stay after school or anything, but I can at least set it up with the teacher to make it happen. Maybe, hopefully I can do it on their plan period or something tomorrow. Anyhow, I have to do a 30-minute interview and then write a paper about it. And then that's task 2. So my hope is to get that done and submitted this weekend so that I can basically be done with my course within 1 week. So anyhow, I just said anyhow, and my peer tutor said she watched one of my videos and she said, you say anyhow a lot. I do, and I say okay a lot, and I say all right a lot. I notice it when I'm editing and I try and edit it out, but it doesn't always get edited out. But I try, and I'm sorry. I know I say it, and for lack of better words, maybe going to school to be a teacher will help me have a built-in thesaurus and use different and better words. So anyhow, now I'm going to be hyper aware of it. Oh my goodness. Okay. So now I am going to edit this list of suggested, I can't speak. I'm thirsty and I'm tired and I'm hungry. Haven't had dinner yet. Edit this suggested interview questions into a format because they're all right beside each other. So I want to, I think, put them into a, skip a few lines so that I can write in the answers and responses to her questions, but then also have my notebook so I can write more if I need to. I don't know. Anyhow, I cannot stop doing it. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do now. And then probably go find something to eat. I should probably do them at the same time. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Hey y'all, happy Friday. Coming at you live from my office at 11:20 p.m. So we went to the basketball game this evening, and then we went to Taco Bell to eat dinner, and then we went to Walmart because Scotty needed some things, and we went clearance shopping. We found some things on clearance. I found a trash can for $3, nice and big, for my craft room. And I also found this really pretty portfolio. It's like one of those accordion ones. And I figured I could keep my schoolwork and stuff in it. Because I already have several printouts that I've printed out. Anyhow, it says it was $8, but it only rang up for $3.50. So heck yeah, that was exciting. I was glad to pay $8. What was the original price? $13.40 or $74. So yeah, I was happy to pay $8, but very happy to pay $3.50. So anyhow, didn't film at the ball game just because we went to watch the girls. One of our youth group girls plays, well, several play actually, but one of them, it was her birthday tonight, so we wanted to make sure and go to support her on her birthday, and she played a heck of a game. It was a very good game. Our girls won. And I just got to visit with a friend that's also she started last year with me as a para. And I think I kind of got her hired. Not really, but I mean, I knew we needed paras, and I knew she was looking for a job. So she came up and started not too long after I did. But anyway, she's in the high school now, and I kind of miss her. I don't get to see her very often. And anyway, we visited for quite a while, and then my sister came, so she and I visited. So it was a nice little time for me to visit with some friends and get some stuff done. Also, while we were at Walmart, Scotty got the things he needed. So the only other thing I did today, of course we had school today, but during school I did an interview. So I had my next assignment here, and I had to interview a teacher. So I did my interview and got all my questions here. There's 20 questions. Got them all asked, got them filled out. And so tomorrow I'm going to write and turn in my next paper. So if I can get my grade back on my first one, which I greatly underestimated how suspenseful it would be waiting on a grade from a lesson that I turned in. So I submitted that last night, and all day long I kept refreshing. I'm like, Ivy, just stop looking. It said it's going to send you an email when your score is in. But man, it's nerve-wracking waiting on that grade to come back. So now I just need to write the second paper. I've got a good portion of that part of it done because I did the interview and everything. So I write this paper, get it turned in, and then I sit and wait again, and then I'll have this course done if I happen to pass them both. So say a quick prayer for me that I pass both of them and I can stay on track to doing a course a week. That's my goal. It's a lofty one. I realize that, and I know that even if some take a little bit longer than others, I should be able to gain some pretty good ground during the summertime because, of course, I'll be off school. So be able to focus on school because I'll be out of school. Yeah. So now I'm going to close this vlog out. Thank you all so much for coming along with me this week. I hope you have enjoyed this vlog. If you did, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below, especially if you're more interested in college, WGU. I am excited for you guys to come along with me on this journey. I am going to put a referral code down in the description box if you're interested. Just warning, you will get a million spam, and they will probably call you right away if you do fill out the information to register or whatever. Just warning you. So if you're not serious about it, you might think about it, but if you want to look into it without actually filling out the form, I'm going to go ahead and put a link in the description box. Because that gives me store credit and I can get free, WGU swag. So I kind of want a sweatshirt. So referral link in the description box if you are interested in WGU and come to college with me. That would be fun to be classmates. Actually, how many? 2? At least one that I know of, maybe 2 of the other paras have signed up. And so that's going to be fun. Oh yeah, no, for sure 2 that I know of. because one of them was in one of my meetings. That one where my bed was unmade in the background, and I did not think I was gonna have to be on camera. So yeah, if you want to do college with me too, check out my link down in the description box. So thank you all again for coming along with me. I love you so much. And if you are not yet, please subscribe to my channel. I forgot to say that. Yeah, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future uploads. Thank you all again for coming along. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.